Okay, here's the deal. This door stops our cat from going downstairs. There she is now. So we need to put a cat door right here because the cat box is downstairs. And what we've been doing is have this little block of wood and we taped it in the door so that whenever somebody tries to close this door, it hits that. So then the cat can grab hold of the door and open it. But most of the time, the door is hanging open like that. We need to come up with something better. I have some cat doors. I actually have two. We're gonna put one in this door here. You're watching On the Mark with Mark. Okay, here's the cat. This is where she's gonna go through. What do you mean? Okay, here's the door that I took the cat door out of. Now, I put this one in about 8 or 9 years ago when we first got our cat. This door is actually from our old house. So you can see now in this instance, I cut everything real close to the size of the cat door. And then I had to add little blocks of wood in there because on a hollow core door, there's really not much to screw to. So I put those in there. And then on this side, you can see I added one over here and here. And then that allowed for the screw to be able to bite into something. And there's 4 screws on either side. I'll show you what a nice fit I had on these. I really gave that a nice close tolerance fit. I mean, you can see that goes right on there like that. And then on the other side, let me show you. Okay, here's the door. A little swing on it there. That's how it's going to work. So now I've flipped the door over, and then this slides. If you look on this side, you can kind of see. Nice tight fit there. Also, I painted it because I wanted it to more closely match the color of the door so that it didn't stand out so much. But I'm going to leave it that color for the door for this house. I'm going to go take the door off the hinges and bring it down here, and then we can start cutting. Something to keep in mind, if you look at these 2 doors here, this was the door to our basement. So it was even on both sides. But this door here was the one that actually went to our girls' bedroom, which was upstairs. So when this door was open, there was immediately 1 step right there. So if I had made it low like that, the little flapper door would have hit that step. So I had to be sure to keep this one up nice and high so that when the cat came through here, she actually ended up on the top step. So if you're doing a cat door for an upstairs bedroom, you may need to keep it up high like that. Now, ideally, the height you want here, the top of this door should be the height of the shoulders or the back of the cat so that the cat doesn't have to go slinking underneath of the door or rub its belly as it goes through the door. So let's go measure the cat. This is Shelly. So we're gonna try to measure her at the shoulder. No, don't look at, there we go. Looks like 12 inches probably. 12 inches, does that sound good? You wanna go a little higher? Maybe 13 inches? Is that what you prefer? Okay, we'll do that. Okay, this is what the cat door that I'm installing looks like. It's got this side, and then it's got another piece on that side. So that makes up the thickness of the door there. And this side, it's got a real nice finished look on it. This side is not bad, but it doesn't look as good as that side. So I've taken the door off of the hinges and I've got it laid on my workbench here. And I put the side, I'm gonna call it the finished side, the side that faces our kitchen is up. And I'm gonna fit this side to the top. And then the other less finished side will face the stairway. Now I decided I want this cat door to be centered on the door So it's a 30-inch door, so I put this piece of tape on here and I've marked it at 15 inches. So I know where the door is going to be this direction. Now, we measured Shelly, and I thought 13 inches was a pretty good height for her. And this door's got quite a bit of an undercut on it, about 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to start my ruler at 3/4 of an inch, and then I'm going to put another piece of tape on here. That's going to be my so that's going to go right there. So now we've got the door where the hole is going to be located, left and right and up and down. And I'm going to use this square and mark out the rest of the hole. Really, I'm going to use the square to square up the door. That'd be nice if there was a center mark on the top of the door here. I'm going to do that. So it's about 6 inches wide. So I'm going to mark this too. That way I can get the two centers lined up. Let's there we go. Okay. So we got that. Right there. And I'm going to take my Sharpie. Mark around it. Mark the top. Oh, just moved it. That's okay. I got one to join right there. Okay. So that's where our hole is going to be. I'll get you over here a little closer. Looks like that. Okay, I've decided that I'm going to try to match that radius there. And I'm going to do it with this Forstner bit. And I've clamped this board on one side so that they're both of these holes will be the same distance from the bottom. And since this is a hollow core door, I don't need to go very far with it. So I think I can do this with the hand drill. So let's see how it goes. Since this is a hollow core door, I'm just going to cut it using this utility knife because it isn't very thick right here. So I'm just going to score it. Like that. Look at that. just cardboard in the middle. There. Nice fit. Now we're going to flip it over and cut the other side. But before we do, we're going to drill a couple of marker holes so that we get them lined up right. Okay, so I'm going to drill these top two corners. I'm going to drill a hole straight down through there, and I'm backing up the other side so that I don't get a lot of tear out when that comes through on the back side. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I have it flipped over, and here's the two holes that I drilled through from the front side, and I didn't get any chip out. And now this is the back side, and it fits over top of the front side there. So this is gonna have to be just a little bit higher than where the front one went on. So when I get it on here, let's get it squared up. Slippery. All right. Here we go. All right, there is my new cut line. Now, the beauty of this whole job is, in truth, there's this big flange all the way around this thing. So if the hole is a little bit bigger than it needs to be, it's gonna get covered up. I don't really need to cut it this close, but I can, so why not? That's just the way I look at it. So I'm going to use the utility knife again. I think I'm going to use that method with cutting the circles again too. I did kind of like the way that ended up working. So let's do that first. Now here's what you got to do if you want to be able to use a Forstner bit without a drill press. Is take a thin piece of wood and drill a hole in it the same size as your bit, and then clamp it down so that it can't move. Now the outside of this hole will keep the Forstner bit in place as I cut the hole. So here we go. And here we go again. There it is. It looks like I'll have some trimming to do to get it to fit, but let's try a first fit here. Let's see. this goes inside. Yeah, so if this is in first, then this goes inside of that from the other side. And yeah, it looks like, well, yeah. Yep. We have to put a little bit of wood in between here because this was a hollow core door. We got to have something to be able to screw into. So I'm going to cut some wood the thickness of this gap here, and then we'll wedge some little pieces in there, and then we can screw it together. Okay, so these just need to be in around here so that that hole, that screw, has something to bite into. And there's in that cardboard is still in there, and it kind of interferes a little bit. I get my hammer here. Just carving that cardboard out of the way there. Now there's plenty of bite for the screw. Okay, so we put that down there, and I could glue those pieces of wood in there, but they are not going anywhere. All right, and I wanted it up to the top. Good, good, okay. Let's see if we hit our piece of wood. Oh yeah, plenty of bite in that. Same there. There we go. Okay, there's a little tick right there that still interfering with something. Oh, that very top edge, little tick right there, that little thing. Get that a little wider. There, now it fits nice and flat. I'm loving it. Where are my screws? Right here. See if we hit the wood again. Yep. Yep. Got it. And we got it. Okay, let's put the ruler on it here quick. Okay, so let's measure and see where we are at here. We said 3/4 of an inch off of the bottom. And through the door looks like about 12.5 inches. So I guess that was about in the middle of what I was looking at with Shelly. Was she's 12 or 13 inches tall at the shoulder. So I think we'll be good. Let's put the door back on. There's a new sound in the house. Actually, that's the sound of our old house. Now, I can get rid of this. I actually put this in like the first week we moved here, like 6 years ago. And now, that door doesn't even latch anyway. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, well. All right. Let's see if it passes Shelly's inspection here. Yeah, right through here. Yeah, that's where the cat box is. No, no, no. You remember that, right? That's how you get down there. Remember that from the old house? Where are you going? Come on. Come on. Go ahead. Can you go through there? Okay. I don't think she likes it. She's sitting right there. You coming or not? All right. And there she comes. Right through the door. Looks like it's going to work out all right. So, another project done. Thanks for watching On the Mark with Mark. Cat door through a hollow core door. Thanks for watching.